Hello.
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 Hey, brother, how's it going?
How are you?
I'm doing fine. The weekend.
I'm good, and you?
Not bad.
Fantastic. It's
Yeah.
a
What's
wet
up? Where you
weekend,
at?
yeah. I'm good.
I said I'm just here suffering and smiling.
Hey. Interesting.
Yeah, I was telling a friend of mine that, by the way, what is going on with this dollar issue, exchange rate, and stuff like that? You know, I sent some money to help me do some projects in Nigeria, and I was so happy because the exchange rate was very good these days. But unfortunately, it wasn't anything. It's more or less like the rate of inflation has gone up, or deflation. I don't even know what term to use.
The truth is this. Dollar is on the rise. Dollar is on the rise such that you can't really explain. But, you know, we are just Nigerian. They keep telling us, okay, it's now 500 naira, it's now 498, it's now 480, you know. We just wake up to the figures and we don't know what is responsible.
But okay, probably might be a way, foreign exchange, whatever it is. But how is that affecting to do with the local economy of the country?
It affects the purchasing power of every average Nigerian.
How?
It affects the purchasing power of every Nigerian because we are not the producing nation, we are a consuming nation.
Yeah. Okay, we are consuming.
We don't have production. We don't have production to help our foreign exchange earnings look good because we only consume. That means we do not produce. Foreign exchange determines our financial strength in terms of currency. But in fact, we only wake up every day to know that, okay, a dollar is now 500 naira. In other words, I'm saying the central bank only come out to announce to us without explaining the factors responsible that can quicken average Nigerian to say, okay, maybe when I do this, I'm going to contribute to what is going to make it come down. But instead, it's going up. If you send $100, for instance, to someone now, you do not expect much because what can the money buy? The purchasing power is so terrible. Inflation is at a blaring rate of 18%.
No, hold on. You are speaking too much grammar. I think I have to get a friend of mine to kind of explain this a little bit clearly. I mean, she's a financial expert. But what I'm trying to kind of get into is, in every day, for example, you're in Nigeria, I'm here in the United States. In every day of my life, I can now evaluate how much am I going to spend today, right? I'm not going to think about it in naira. I'm going to think about it in dollars, right? You are going to think about, okay, what do you want to spend today? You want to travel from point A to point B. You want to buy this. You want to buy that. You want to eat and stuff like that. All of the things that you are going to be using or purchasing, they are going to be in naira. And some of those things, it doesn't have to be imported. Or you want to buy corn on the street. You want to buy tomatoes to make some soup and stuff like that. They are produced in Nigeria. Why are those things? How does dollar exchange rate affect those things? It's what I'm not understanding. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can get a friend of mine online. I think I want to understand this a little bit more from a financial expert perspective. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Hey, I have a friend of mine online. We're talking, and if you don't mind, I just like get your perspective on this topic we're talking about.
All right.
I was talking to him about exchange rate and how I send money to help me do some things. I mean, the price they told me last week was different from the price when I went to the market. Everything is different. And I was just wondering, Nigeria spend naira, not dollar. Why does exchange rate affects everything in the local economy? The bowl of Gary last week might be 500 naira. Today it might be 600, and I will tell you because dollar exchange rate is different. You know, what does exchange rate have to do with our local naira economy? Can you help us understand this a little bit better?
All right. Okay, so the first thing is, you know that exchange rates most times reflect the economic situation in any country. especially Nigeria, that is basically an import-based country. We import everything. We import toothpaste. Sometimes during the week, somebody told me that they won't start importing gari from China. So you can imagine that,
Wow.
it's import-based. So
Despite the fact that we have a lot of cassava here.
Yes, I was shocked when I ate that. So it tells you that despite the fact that CBN has tried to, based on some regulations and policies, they've tried to reduce the level of importation, but importation is still high. And now, when you import, we have to pay in foreign currency. Okay? Now, whatever you import, you have to pay in foreign currency. That's the naira you have to purchase foreign currency to pay your supplier offshore. So because foreign currency is scarce in Nigeria, that's the truth. If you want to buy from the official market, it's so difficult buying from the official market. So a lot of people have to go to the black market. Now, black market, the way black market is determined by demand and supply. So now you have a manufacturer in Nigeria that needs raw materials from China, for example, and that manufacturer has to remit foreign currency. Now, the manufacturer has naira. He has to purchase the foreign currency. There's so much demand in the market right now that CBN is not able to meet, you understand? So, because they have to pay the supplier. The supplier has, shipped, and they have to pay. So they go to the black market. So the demand for foreign currency in the black market is very high. And that's why you see the rates going up. Now, for example, like 2 weeks ago, dollar was at about 482 to 485.
Wow.
Last week it went to 495, and I heard that currently it's 505. And I also learned that within the next 2 weeks, it's most likely going to increase to like 530.
Wow.
To naira, to a dollar, 530 naira to a dollar. So you can imagine the rate at which the rate is going up. Now, this rate, also affects inflation, because a manufacturer will definitely have to spread. He has to pay more naira to get dollars or whatever foreign currency he needs. So whatever he's producing, when it comes back to Nigeria, he has to spread the cost so that he can get income. Otherwise, he'll just, be producing at a loss. Do you understand? So it's like it's from every angle. Now, you were talking about the price of gari in the market. Yes, a gari seller will get revenue from the sale of his gari or sale of our gari.
Right.
And whatever revenue he or she gets is the purchasing power that person has to buy other goods. Because other things have gone up, electricity tariff, fuel price, that affects transportation. When he's transporting his gari to wherever he's going to sell it, it's going to cost him more. So it's going to increase the cost of the gari because he has to make his profit. He needs electricity to do whatever. The tariff is now higher. He needs to also inculcate that in his cost. So that's why you see that exchange rate affects everything one way or the other. The exchange rate might not be directly related to the cost of gari, but when you look at other factors, eventually everything adds up and it affects the price of gari, affects the price of tomato. Chivita, I don't know if you know Chivita, this juice. It's so scarce because of production is so high. So for one container, it was going for about 150, but now it's about 280.
Wow.
Because they complained about the cost of production. They complained about the cost of, getting their raw materials, importing, their packaging and everything. Everything has gone up because of transportation, electricity, and all of that.
Wow.
So, it's a whole lot of...
if I may ask, you as a financial expert, can you tell us what's the secret behind this thing? Why is it that we only get to hear figures? An average Nigerian doesn't have the understanding of the working. An average Nigerian only gets to hear about what is the fixed rate now, like you said.
Oh, okay.
If we're heading towards 530, what is the secret behind it? Is it that the CBN is not doing what they should do, or there are other things we don't even know about? What are the workings?
And just to add to what you're saying, I think I'm beginning to, based on what she just explained, I don't know if we have to stop importing. Will that be the answer, or is that the way to go? Looking at the fact that if we stop relying on dollars now, and we did some episode on, production, that we lack production. It seems to me like this is not just about the dollar exchange rate. It's more or less like a production or import and export issue. I mean, is this related in any way? Because I've heard the president talk about, we should stop relying on imported goods. Is it because of some of these issues? That's why you're saying that? Or do you think that's going to even help anything at all?
Okay. So let me start from your last question about the importation. Like I said earlier, that when a manufacturer imports goods, it has to pay in foreign currency. Mm-hmm. And the foreign currency is usually provided by CBN or black market. Now, right. CBN, how did they get foreign currency?
From foreign countries.
Crude oil, yes.
Oh, that's
crude
true.
Oil from our reserves. And you know that recently, the reserves is not fantastic, so to say. So now, the more they sell foreign currency to these manufacturers or these importers, our foreign reserves keep dropping, which is not good for us. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what they are trying to do. I don't know what they want to do. But, just from what we see going on around us, they are just trying to be careful not to deplete the foreign reserve to an extent where it becomes a problem for us. We are in so much debt, and they are just trying to stabilize. They're trying to just be careful, just so that we don't deplete the foreign reserves too much. That's where production in Nigeria, if manufacturing in Nigeria is encouraged and it increases, then it's going to help us because people will need less foreign currency. CBN will not be under pressure to provide foreign currency for their importers. Then we can have our reserves intact. Production, manufacturing, and everything happens in Nigeria. More job opportunities, employment, and all of that, which also helps the economy. That's where the policy of CBN talking about, reducing the level of importation is going to help us. But because of all the challenges in Nigeria currently, look at infrastructures, transportation, electricity, all of this affects manufacturing, production of goods in Nigeria. That's why some of these people, a lot of companies are closed down,
Mm-hmm.
That's why, so there are so many factors around it. I know that it might be at the long run, the short run, I know it's going to be difficult, but long term, if production is increasing, if importation reduces, it's going to help us a lot, and it's going to help us stabilize. You can imagine investors, foreign investors, I bring in my maybe $1 million to Nigeria. Fine. In Nigeria, when they convert it to Naira and buy whatever stock or whatever they want to invest in, it's more looking at it in Naira. But eventually when they get return on their investment, they have to convert it to foreign currency. They have to convert it to their own currency. So if they want to take back their money, then it becomes so insignificant because of the exchange rate. Because, do you understand? So they are not even encouraged to come in and invest. So it's a whole lot of now for the CBN, maybe if we have an expert in economics, because this is not just about banking. The CBN governor was a banker. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yes, but
I was gonna talk about that.
Is a banker and a regulator.
And a politician.
He's a banker and a regulator.
And a politician. Come on now.
Let me put it this way. CBN is expected to be a regulator.
Exactly. Expected.
Yes,
I like
of the financial sector.
Thank you.
Yes, it should be. But to regulate it, to bring out policies that will help the economy, it has to be an expert, somebody that understands the dynamics of economics, that knows the right policies to bring out.
So are we saying that the CBN doesn't?
I'm not saying it.
Are we saying that CBN doesn't understand the dynamics?
Well, the proof is in the pudding, right? I mean, I will say this.
So
it's
if not working, that's why I said only one person. When you have 2 people, 3 people, a lot of people who bring their ideas together, it is better. So he was a banker and all of that. If an economist, I'm not saying that they should make an economist the CBN governor. What I'm just saying is he doesn't make I don't want to believe that he just makes the decision alone. They must have had consultations, meetings, and all of that.
Exactly.
So that what I'm saying is, if an expert, maybe an economist, they understand more about economic policy and all of that, is in the team, I want to believe it's going to help more. they're doing a great job. They're trying. Just the truth. The recession and all of that, they have been trying to, bring out policies to ensure increase in foreign currency. But we can do better, There's always room for improvement.